Take two. Let's see if that splits recording or what happens. That's really annoying. I'm September, also known as 9 to 12, and this is Dying with 9, but today it's talking drinky things. I was in the garden today and I was harvesting honeysuckle. Not the garden, just all along the fence, all over my yard. If you're live in the South, you're well familiar with honeysuckle. It's blowing through the air this time of year. It finally rained. We're in extreme drought here, but yesterday it finally rained, and so boy, it bloomed a lot today, a lot of it. I still have more to go. I might be able to harvest more in the next few days, but right now I'm excited that I was able to get enough to make a lovely simple syrup. This is great for adding to some drinks. You can just make a soda with it, add some soda water. I like to add a little bit to a gin and tonic. But yeah, delicious cocktail things. Huh, this sugar thing was stuck in the bottom. This is like the cheap white sugar I had, so the last of that, and then I'll put my Moreno sugar that I normally buy for the rest of it. So simple syrup is 1-to-1, water and sugar, and I'm just gonna stir that up and dissolve it over some heat, and bring it up to like a simmer, and with the honeysuckle in it, and then let it sit and steep while it cools down, and then strain it into a bottle. I've got this little bottle. I'm not certain it's going to fit in there though, but I also have a bigger bottle that's got a spouty top already on it, which is great to keep in the fridge. So you can do a simple syrup like this with anything, with fruits, with herbs. I love a rosemary simple for adding to cocktails. Great addition to a whiskey cocktail and that kind of thing. Honeysuckle with vodka and a fruity drink. It's like a nice honeysuckle is sweet. I guess it's probably named after being sweet. If you live in the South, you're familiar with it. Starts blooming around the same time as jasmine this time of year, but kids will pull the honeysuckle flowers and out, and then suck the nectar out of the end, and yeah, sweet as honey. But it has a floral note to it as well. Magical uses. It went a little over a cup. I once read that you should wear it it's a scent that is irresistible, and is a good thing to wear to job interviews because people will want to be your friend. Like that kind of irresistible, not aphrodisiac type shit. So here we go. Just dissolve this in here, and there's no specific proportions. Like I said, simple syrup's 1-to-1, but you can put as much herbs and stuff as you want in it. I should make a rosemary one soon. I'm actually out. So while this is heating, let's make a drink. I talked to you about it yesterday. I'm going to make a margarita. Of course, I forgot to bring my ice out here, like a dummy. But my ice bucket is upstairs because that's where I ended up stowing it. So I'm going to grab a bunch of ice and be right back and make a cucumber jalapeno margarita. What kind of glass do I want to put this in? I want to be able to see it, but here's one. It's from, I use a pint glass. I think I already tested that it'll fit in my bowl for rimming. Yep. So, what are we going to do? Let's set up our rim first. I'm going to use salt. That's maybe not as fine as I want. Hold on. Let's use a finer salt. I've got sea salt that's a little finer than the kosher, but I am going to mix some tahini in it, which is a chili lime seasoning that comes in like a million forms right now, but this is like the shaky kind that I have. I'm going to mix with some salt cellar. Where is my salt cellar? Here we go. I got a little clutter out here going on. Don't like it. So if you want to tune in tonight, yeah, that's that sea salt. Wants a clump, but it's a little finer than our kosher. That'll be on Seranex's channel, SEARANEX, at like 9:30, and me and him and Theo are going to talk about. Oh, first I can hold my mic on the. Make it real easy to hear me, and then I'll have to get the magnet out of my bra. That's entertainment. Okay, better. How was your day? How was your weekend? We had a good weekend here. It rained last night, like I said, which was great. Rained a lot. We needed it. And how many limes did I need? Probably like 3. They're pretty small. But during the day, it was like beautiful and sunny. I went to the Iredell Garden Fair yesterday, which is why I ended up not streaming yesterday, because I wore myself out walking around the sun. I won a drawing after I left and then lost it because they apparently were just waiting 15 minutes and then calling someone else, and I'm a little bummed because every other drawing I've ever done there has been no, you don't have to be present to win. And because a friend of mine was working at that booth and she said she'd have called me herself if she knew, I would have answered if it was someone I knew, because my phone is on, screening people I don't know. So, bummer I didn't win anything. But that's okay. That was a free drawing. I didn't win any. Well, I haven't heard that I've won any of the other drawings yet. Those were silent auction type raffles that benefit the agricultural co-op, which is a great cause anyway. I've thought about getting my Master Gardener certificate from there. It's through NC State, which is awesome. Hello, friend. How are you? Making honeysuckle simple, and this is going to be my salt rim. I'm going to make margarita while I hang out and wait for that to heat up. I don't have any show notes set for the show tonight. Part-time gamers were talking about Hades 2. Yeah, I know I cut that the wrong way. Brilliant. But that's okay. This is mostly because I need a rim. But I was playing it yesterday and today, and Rob's playing it right now. It's quite good. So, lime on the rim. So, salt will stick. My salt and tahini. Butte. Beaut, beaut, beaut. Okay. Now, use the right way, and I'll get to squeezing some lime. We want 2 to 1 to 1 with the tequila and sorry, my bot is making a lot of noise there. If you hear it, it finally decided to tell the world that we're live here. I guess it got thrown off by the crash OBS did a little while ago. Okay. Squeezing limes. I am going to use fresh lime. I've got cheater lime. I've got lime, Rose's lime, and I have lime juice in a bottle, but at least for the first tries with inventing the jalapeno cucumber version of a margarita I want to make. And I don't know if this exists. Like, I know jalapeno margaritas do. I love them. And thank you. And rest in peace, Time Jumper, for buying my first jalapeno margaritas at Snowbird at Nerdtacular 17. I've loved them ever since. But getting this infused tequila for my sister, I thought, if cucumber's a good ad for that infusion, I know it can be a good ad for a lot of drinks. I like it in a gin and tonic, so why wouldn't it be good in a margarita? So that's what we're doing. Man, maybe I'd have done better to quarter these. They're juicing better. These limes are really tough right now, but they've also been sitting on my counter for like a week. I hear the pot starting to make noise. So this is almost at a simmer. Not going to be a very long stream. But I hope you all had a good weekend. It was another beautiful day today. Did not rain again. We do need more rain. We're still considered to be in extreme drought. My city is under water restrictions. But my friend Marianne, who I've talked about before, that had the stroke last September. Yeah, I'm going to need more limes. Came out today. Her husband brought her downtown. It was her first downtown outing since the incident. And I went to one of our local pubs and met her and her family and had some chicken fingers and a beer, and the weather was gorgeous. Okay, that's hot enough. I don't want to boil the shit out of this. It's basically you're heating it because you're doing 1-to-1 with sugar and water and need heat to get, it to dissolve really nicely and smoothly. I'm going to turn it off and let it steep. Definitely more limes. These limes are not very juicy. I'm rolling it like this because it'll help you get more juice out of it. So it was great to see Marianne and the fam out and about. And gave her a little ride down the street, a little bit in her wheelchair. I love that her family, I don't know, trust me with that. They're very sweet. They're good people. I've been helping do their laundry because Tyler and Sean are living in a hotel. And they're a little too grateful. It's not a big deal. Their hotel is like 5 minutes away, and damn cast iron burners stay hot. It's like not any sweat. We always have laundry going here. So it's just, try a few more in the rotation. Man, if I was going to do the whole bag, which I might, I should have just got out my electric juicer. Nah, my hands are doing good today. Okay. I think that's going to be fine. How many limes do I have left? I have 3 limes left. I'm going to hang on to those because I do have some gin in the house, and I might do gin and tonic later or tomorrow. So, shaker. Shaker. Ta-da! What else did I do yesterday? I hope you had a good weekend, everybody. I went to... Oh, before the meeting, or before the garden fair, I went to a meeting for the Juneteenth committee. I'm doing that again. I'm really excited about that. It's a really great organization, and they've got some new people involved that are younger, which is always exciting, and they're doing some great stuff now. I'll put 2 jiggers of that in. They've started scholarships. We've raised really good money with this festival the last couple of years, and they're donating to things in the community, starting scholarships. Yeah, the giving back is real, and I love it. I'm gonna use triple sec. I went to the liquor store because I'm low on triple sec, and I ended up getting another bottle of triple sec because I was gonna get Cointreau, but I didn't realize how expensive Cointreau is. It was like 40 or 50 bucks for a bottle. Like, no. Triple sec will do. I got the Kuiper. It's not like bottom of the line triple sec, but it was, like $6. It was a much more reasonable thing to do. Okay, cucumber lime tequila, right? I used the right one. Cucumber jalapeno tequila. Cointreau. And put 1 lime. I put a little less than I wanted in there. Now, jalapeno. I've got like probably a quarter one from cooking the other day left. So I'm not going to cut up a new whole one. But I'm going to put all that in there. Sliced up, and some sliced up cucumber. Probably 2 big hunks. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Good job. Pro level. I will have slices, and I'm going to pull the seeds out just so it's less messy. I'm going to strain this over some clean ice anyway, like you do with the margarita. Oh, I hope this is good. I'm excited. I hope I got the proportions right, because margarita doing something to it a lot. Letting the ice beat the crap out of the cucumber and the jalapeno. Whenever you do a shake and drink, shake it hard. Get a nice frost on the outside, and my hands are starting to hurt. So, smells good. I can smell the jalapeno in that. So hopefully, I'll put some fresh ice in this glass. This is a reason to maybe have not done the salt rim first. And of course, you could put it in a blender and make a frozen one. Little bits in there, that's fine. I put vegetables in it, that's going to happen. And this is a good use for my metal straw. A pint glass from one of my favorite breweries that unfortunately doesn't exist anymore. Oh, I forgot. I forgot something that's not a necessary ingredient, is what I'm going to say first, to excuse my ass. I was gonna put a little bit of agave in it. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit. An agave or a simple is something that you don't even actually necessarily need in a margarita, but it brings up the tequila flavor more, actually, to do that, which I guess makes sense being tequila is made from agave. But I like more sour than sweet. My son was asking me if a margarita was a sweet drink. Oh, it's kind of a sour drink. But you can make it sweeter. We can do that if you want to try some. That tequila's a little strong. So next one I'll also put more jalapeno because I like it spicy. But oh, good day for it after being out in the sun today. When I met up with Marianne and her family, we were out on the patio at Delaney's, and I was on the sunny side of the table. So I was in the sun for a while. But that was okay. I don't think I'm burned. I burn pretty easily, but I don't think I'm burned. So I'm not going to hang out long enough to have this fully cooled and steeped and bottled today. Wow, really short stream. But I am going to give this a taste. This is one of the few reasons I really like living down here is this honeysuckle situation. Another thing I need to do, I thought about setting up to do today, is I thought I was out of cayenne, and I forgot I still had this whole basket of dried cayenne peppers from last year's harvest at my friend Scott's house. So I gotta decide if I'm just gonna run them through the processor and the grinder. A bunch of them I definitely will do that and have some cayenne pepper. I might make some hot sauce with them as well. I've never done a fermented hot sauce, but from actually my co-host on Tipple Theory, Sean's recipe, I have made a hot sauce with more lime juice in there. With, vinegar and stuff in it and boiling it. And add a little more lime juice to this as well. Yeah, 2 to 1 isn't really accurate. 2 to like 1.5, I'm going to say, with the lime juice. Tastes better. I definitely did get the cucumber to show up, though. So yeah, what else did I do? I got some seeds at the garden fair. I got Louisiana long green eggplant. I've never seen this kind before. Hopefully I can get it to grow. Even with plant starters, I've had trouble with eggplant. You have to do a lot of side feeding, fertilizing with it. So I've gotten, a few here and there, but not a ton of luck. And some tomatillos. So yay. And Rob went to Asheville with our friend Lori and got us a bunch of plants. Got us, what did you say, medicinal, witchy plants, drinky plants, medicinal plants. Like, got bronze fennel and mugwort and feverfew and chamomile and gothy tomatoes. They're black. They're cherry tomatoes. They're little bitty ones, but they're black. Like, a lot of times tomatoes will say that, and then they're, kind of purple. These buggers are black, and they're so cool. Let me see if I got a picture I can show you. Those are alpaca things for the cats. Look at these. And this is the actual plant I have that I took a picture of. out on the picnic table. I'm excited. I'm sure I'll make some kind of salad just to show them off, or maybe I'll make some gyro and um, something so I can show you all the cool black tomatoes when I harvest them. None of them are quite right. They're almost there. They're a little green on the bottom. So probably in a couple of days I'll figure out something this week. Figure out what's a good thing to put them in with that kind of contrast. I might want to get some red ones too, just to do a red and black. Maybe a cucumber, tomato, onion salad. Be a nice, pretty, dark dimension to that. Okay, so there we go. Short stream. I guess I should have got out everything to go ahead and do the peppers today, but I just wanted to get in because I thought I was going to yesterday and didn't get to, and wanted to share about the lovely time I got to spend with Marianne today and the honeysuckle joy. Oh, so good. Anyway, yeah, I hope you also had a good weekend. I look forward to cooking with you soon.